A devastating militant attack in the picturesque Pahalgam area of Indian-administered Kashmir has left 26 people dead, predominantly Hindu tourists, and many others injured. The attack, which occurred on April 22, 2025, has led to widespread outrage and condemnation. The victims, including tourists from India, the United Arab Emirates, and Nepal, were caught in a violent assault carried out by armed militants. The attack has been described as one of the deadliest in the region in recent years, targeting innocent civilians in a popular tourist destination. The militants, believed to be members of a Pakistan-based extremist group, opened fire on unsuspecting visitors in the Baisaran Meadow, a popular spot in the Anantnag district. According to eyewitness accounts, the attackers reportedly segregated men from women and children before launching their deadly assault. The killing spree was swift, with many tourists being shot at close range. The nature of the attack, as well as the high number of casualties, has raised alarm within India, with many questioning the effectiveness of current counterinsurgency measures in the region. In response to the tragedy, Indian authorities have launched extensive operations aimed at dismantling militant networks in the Kashmir Valley. The Indian military has also intensified its presence in the area, conducting raids and detaining hundreds of individuals suspected of being linked to extremist activities. The government has confirmed that it is investigating whether the militants received any form of support or training from across the border, with a focus on suspected ties to Pakistan-based groups. The Indian government has also undertaken a series of punitive actions, including the demolition of properties allegedly linked to militants and their families. This has led to widespread protests from residents who claim that the measures are indiscriminate and exacerbate the hardships faced by the local population. While the Indian government has pointed the finger at Pakistan for its alleged role in sponsoring terrorism, Pakistan has vehemently denied any involvement in the attack. Pakistani officials have called for a neutral and independent investigation into the incident, stressing that they are not responsible for the violence in Pahalgam. The Pakistani leadership has emphasized the importance of dialogue and cooperation between India and Pakistan to address the root causes of the violence and prevent further escalation. Tensions between India and Pakistan have escalated in the aftermath of the attack, with both sides taking a hardline stance. India has accused Pakistan of harboring militants who carry out attacks in Kashmir, a region that both countries claim in full but administer in part. The two countries have fought several wars over Kashmir, and the situation remains one of the most contentious global conflicts. In response to the attack, India has expelled Pakistani diplomats, imposed travel restrictions, and suspended the Indus Waters Treaty, a critical water-sharing agreement between the two nations. These actions have further strained the diplomatic relations between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. On the military front, both India and Pakistan have engaged in provocative actions, raising fears of a larger confrontation. Indian forces have stepped up operations in Kashmir, with reports of airstrikes and artillery bombardments targeting suspected militant hideouts. In retaliation, Pakistan has claimed that Indian forces have been conducting cross-border raids, leading to the deaths of several Pakistani soldiers. These exchanges of fire have intensified the already fragile situation, with the international community expressing concern over the potential for an all-out conflict. International powers, including the United States, Russia, and China, have called for calm and restraint, urging both countries to avoid further escalation. While condemning the attack on civilians, the global community has also warned of the dangers of military conflict between India and Pakistan. The United Nations has appealed for an immediate ceasefire and the resumption of peace talks, but it remains unclear whether the two countries are willing to negotiate at this point. The situation in Kashmir has long been marked by violence and instability, with separatist groups in the region seeking either full independence or greater autonomy from India. The ongoing insurgency has resulted in tens of thousands of deaths over the years, and the region has seen waves of unrest, with civilians caught in the crossfire. The escalation of violence following the Pahalgam attack has further polarized the situation, with little hope for peace in the near future. For the people of Kashmir, The attack has brought back painful memories of previous tragedies and has deepened their sense of vulnerability. Many in the region feel caught between two powers, both of whom have often used Kashmir as a battleground for their geopolitical ambitions. As the region remains under a heavy military presence, the impact on the local population continues to be profound, with many fearing that the ongoing conflict will only worsen their already difficult living conditions.